Start with the atmosphere to set the tone.
Hey, look which one I got. Look what I got.
One of them includes Nexus for a natural sound. Post-processing is just EQ, transition, piano melody, for the processing, I used an EQ OTT, a stereo enhancer, a self-sidechained reverb. This has been explained in further detail in a previous video. Soundgoodizer and EQ, choir. From transitioning from the orchestral intro to the main song, I used a volume automation to give it an LFO-style wobble. Processing is Soundgoodizer, EQ, and reverb. Strings. For the processing, EQ, OTT, reverb, and another EQ to shape the sound. Piano. To make your chord progressions feel more alive and realistic, use the strummer tool, as this adds emotional impact and less robotic, as real musicians can't hit all notes perfectly at the same time. Post-processing includes OTT, Soundgoodizer, reverb, and EQ, sub-bass. Off-tube, which is a saturator, EQ, and fruity balance for sidechain, transition. Vocals.
Dear me, when you read this in 15 years.
To make the vocals powerful and more polished, you can use an EQ to cut off some of the initial frequencies, a compressor to make the vocals feel upfront and more present in the mix, and a parallel EQ, as it makes it sound rich, fuller, and restores the lost energy from the compressor. Also, reverb, a peak controller which automates the wet signal for the delay so it doesn't sound muddy. Fresh air for some clarity in the highs, EQ. For the pre-drops, I use another EQ and distortion to build even more tension with the other elements cut off before the drop and to make the drop hit harder. An acoustic guitar with a reverse to bring it in smoothly. Processing includes reverb, Soundgoodizer for compression and saturation, rim shots with reverses for each 2 bars. Apply an EQ and reverb, atmosphere. Post-processing includes OTT, a stereo enhancer, reverb, blood overdrive for saturation and EQ, drums with a cutoff automation to introduce them thoroughly. Applied an OTT and EQ, transition. Power chords. Post-processing includes Soundgoodizer, fruity balance for sidechain, EQ, and fresh air. Muted guitar. Post-processing includes EQ and fruity balance for sidechain. The drop guitar has been introduced in the build to add tension before the drop with using a volume filter and automation. Build up drums with effects and fills. Atmosphere. Post-processing includes OTT, soundgoodizer, reverb, saturation, and EQ. Used a crowd effect to fill out the frequency spectrum and to enhance dynamics. I've applied an EQ to shape the sound. For the layered bass fills, it creates depth, makes it fuller, and adds contrast to the drops. To layer these types of sounds, it's crucial to find complementary sounds that fit together without clashing or muddying the mix. Drums. An OTT has been applied to glue them together. For the kick, I applied a soft clipper to make it punch more. For the snare, I added an EQ to cut off the unwanted low end, reverb for depth and presence, and a soft clipper for energy. Sub-bass. EQ, distortion, another EQ, and wave shaper to give it more power. A sub-bass sample to give more low end for the bass fills. Mid-bass. Applied 2 EQs, OTT and soundgoodizer. Used analog supersaw samples to give the whole saw stack more depth. Post-processing includes EQ, OTT, soundgoodizer, reverb, and another EQ, saws. I used EQ, OTT, soundgoodizer, reverb, and another 2 EQs, guitar chugs for the first bar for a fake-out drop to give anticipation. Vocal chops. Vocal ad-libs. Processing includes a fat rack, which has been explained in detail in a previous video, and reverb. For the sidechain bus, I have a fruity balance and a limiter, as all the drop elements go into this bus, and so it doesn't go over 0 decibels. For the whole drop elements bus, I have added a fat rack and EQ. Transition.
Hey, look which one I got. Look what I got.
Dear me, when you read this in 15 years, will you still feel